Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, Technical Trader. Thursday night, June the 16th. Well, the markets spiked down today and reversed. Perhaps we're going to try to see if we can do a little rally in here. Some of the stocks that we've been watching that are hanging in best are going to be featured tonight. CROX, for example, made a new multi-year high today, breaking out across resistance. As you can see, popping $1.04, 4.6% on 5.88 million shares. And that's the biggest volume in about 5 weeks. Significant, particularly in a bad day in the market. You can see the long-term channels still showing dramatically higher prices potentially. And I'm looking for something around 28 on a potential swing trade for CROX. Up next is HTCH Hutchinson, which over the last couple of days has popped. You'll see the gap up here 2 days ago. Steady progress today, moved significantly. Today it moved through the declining tops line and 50-day moving average and popped only 14 cents, but up that was 5.7%. Now, at one point, it was actually another dime higher. I can see the stock getting up to test the 290 area short term and a secondary target up around 3.5. Big day today for HYGS. As you can see, the 2-month coil was exploded through with a gain of 97 cents or almost 18%. Now, volume was 180,000 shares. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it's the biggest volume in about 2.5 months. I could see a test of the 735 area short term and secondary target 8.25. IDIX. Yesterday popped out of a little coil. Today it advanced another nickel, but more importantly, the volume surged today to 1.8 million shares. That's the biggest volume since mid-April. And if we do get to this 535.37 area, I'm looking for a move to 6,610 and then up to about 7 for IDIX. JVA, Coffee Holding Company, which had the big surge a week and a half ago. Last week pulled back in a 3-day beautiful little flag or wedge. Today popped to 1409, up $1.36 or 10.7%. Volume increased to the best in 3-day sessions, and at this point we may retest quickly the 15.5 area. I'll be looking for that tomorrow. And beyond that, something potentially in the high teens may be doable. Keep an eye on this one. Has a lot of momentum. ONTY continues to amaze. Beautiful rising pattern since the March lows around 3. The stock has now reached nearly 8. To about a 150% increase, and yet it keeps stair-stepping higher. Now, the last move here over the last 6-7 sessions has taken it up to the top of the channel near lateral price resistance, so we may see some backing and filling, maybe another consolidation setting in, but certainly this stock has higher potential, and I'll set a target of 9.5 zone. PCYC looking really good and continuing to hang tough. Today it backed off and then came on and closed up on a session, 13 cents, not a lot, but looks like it may be consolidating in this zone at a high level. I'm looking for a test of about 9.25 zone, and then beyond that around 10.5, 11. Raptor, RPTP, just a fantastic pattern since the price volume surge and spike here in mid-May. The stock has been moving steadily higher in a nice little tight rising channel. I'm still looking for more upside to about 7.5, 8 short term. VXX, that's the short-term futures for the VIX, popped today as volatility is increasing. You can see yesterday's move jumped to the $1.91 on 8 or 8.5% on 50 million. Today it traded 60 million and jumped another $1.31 or 5.3%. So, and the significance of today's action is that it went through lateral price resistance and the 50-day moving average. So at this point, we could see more upside. I'm looking for about 28.75, 29 potentially for the VIX. VXX, excuse me. One more featured stock is ZAGG. ZAGG has been doing very well indeed, and with the falling wedge here and the flag there, it then broke out and ran last week and part of this week before pulling back yesterday, and today jumping back about 19 cents. But more importantly, it seems to be holding very well and right near the previous high here, which is now support around 11.5. So if it does hold in the zone, look for more upside. My target's at 14.5, 3/4, and then 17. And those are your ideas for Thursday. That's it for this week. Have a good weekend. We'll talk to you Monday. Bye-bye.